You already know what to do. Subscribe, like, put it in the comments, and share the content. This way, we can help the channel grow. If it worked for me, it can work for you. Peace. Welcome to High School Basketball Weekly. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding, here at Lewis Brandeis High School, one of the hottest programs in the city. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well. Thank you for stopping by.
We're here with Coach Leo Blackman. No relation to Mars Blackman, right? See, y'all got the Jordan deal and all that.
Yeah, we're trying both our boys and girls varsity got the deal.
So what has it been like, man, these last few months, man, you know, having one of the hottest teams in the city right now?
It's been great. You know, we've had a lot of people coming by, reaching out to us on Instagram, players that came into the school and have been gelling. So it's been a great feeling. It's been great.
Man, it's nothing like hearing about a rising team in the city that's making noise. It just adds to the flavor of the city, right? What was your summer like coming into this year?
Summer, just trying to figure out, you know, what type of team we have coming back. You know, we were looking at bringing some people in and making sure that we'll be able to compete. We moved up to 4A last year, so we had a mediocre year, but we won the playoff game, so that was progress. And then this summer was just like, you know, how do we take our program to the next level? And fortunately, we got a lot of guys come in, assistant coaches. You know, Jamal Tesley came in, player development.
Yeah.
So it's been a major boost to our program this year.
Man, we know the transfer portal has been either hurting some teams or helping some teams. And it seemed like you guys took well advantage of the transfer portal for this upcoming season. How did that help you guys, and what are you planning on building for the year with the team you got structured right now?
So I'm not sure about the portal that you're talking about. We were fortunate enough to have some kids come in. But we brought in, on both teams actually, the girls and the boys, we brought in some good players. And it showed this summer. Our biggest thing is about building a program, so it's not just about this year. It's about building a successful brand. And having Jordan brand is going to help that as well. And our main goal, like I tell people all the time, the reason why things are building the way they are is because we're not just trying to win basketball games. The main goal is to get kids into college.
And I see you guys, you know, in the practice, you guys are stressing the fact that, you know, get your report cards in, being early, and holding guys accountable too, which I think is important. How does that help your guys with your program this fall?
So the great thing is that we don't lose players to eligibility issues. Number one, by trade, I'm a guidance counselor. I'm also the athletic director, so I have access to everybody's grades throughout the year, you know, on a daily basis, weekly basis. Our assistant coaches, they run study hall. They're in the hallways, so they're making sure guys are in classes. So that was the conversation that you witnessed there. You know, we had two guys that were out of the class for about 10 minutes. So our assistant coach knows we got consequences, and we know that if they're not passing classes, they won't be eligible to play. So if they stay ready, they don't got to get ready, and make sure that they're ready in the classroom and on the court.
Listen, it's a lot of programs out there and schools who guidance counselors have no idea what the players need to get to the next level, especially playing NCAA basketball. How has that helped you with the knowledge that you have in getting your players into schools?
Oh, that's the best thing. I mean, I get to talk to kids all day about passing their classes, what eligibility looks like, NCAA clearinghouse. You know, we've brought in about 8 coaches in the preseason, a couple of Division I coaches. Yesterday we had a Division II coach, and that's the conversation with the guys all the time. You have aspirations to play at a high level. All right, let's look at what the criteria is to get into some of these universities. Right, like what does it mean to be a qualifier? What SAT scores do some schools require? No, a lot of schools, they've taken that away, but they're still the competitive schools. You need those scores, so we're having those conversations on a regular basis to make sure guys know it's not just about being good on the court, it's about being good in the classroom.
You know, after watching you guys towards the end of last year and seeing you guys in small ball and different things of that nature, as a team, collectively, we put you guys ranked at number 11, right? we argued that you guys should be a little lower, but there was a few factors that kind of changed that, especially with guys like Cameron Boyd, who I've seen play since he was at Sacred Heart, right? And I know what kind of player he is and how a player like that can change the dynamics of a program. How has he come in and changed the dynamic of what you guys are doing this year?
So I'll tell you, Cameron is a very special player. I met him this summer playing against him in a tournament, and I was like, that's a kid that we would love to have in our program. Fortunate for us, he was looking to play on the higher stage, and since he's come in, it's been great things. Like he's been a leader on the court, off the court. Really good student. He's brought a winning mentality to the program every single day, and he's a Division I player. Like I'm surprised we're not getting more calls about him. But we got some schools that came to watch him play, about 4 Division I schools, a couple Division II schools. Our job is to get him stronger, get him better and play on this and compete on this level, which he's shown. We had a scrimmage last Saturday against Stepinac, played really well, and I think his game's going to continue to grow and our program's going to grow along with him.
Not only that, we got him ranked in the top 20. And again, that's from seeing what he did, helped carry his team to the city championship at Sacred Heart, and what he was doing with you guys during the summer, right? Preseason wise as well, right? That's what we talking about. But again, no doubt, he's definitely a Division I player, right? We're big on him at High School Basketball Weekly and Basketball Heads, so we know what kind of problem he's going to call for some teams this year.
Sure.
So he's got some interest, so that's good to know.
Definitely, yeah. He's got 4 schools. Weekly, I'm fielding calls for him. We want to make sure it's the right situation for him as a basketball player, academically, and that he'll go to a system where he'll be successful that caters to his game as well.
So tell me about a few more players. Let's talk about some of your leaders on your team that that's gonna help lead the charge of some of the guys that's been here for a while and know the Bulldog way.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we got a bunch of guys that and funny enough, a lot of our older players graduate, our seniors, so our returning players that have been here for our veterans are juniors. Right? So you got guys like Brandon Salas, Jaden Lee, guys like Anderson, Brandon, who have been here and they know that every single day we're gonna work, the effort we're gonna put. We play on the 3A level, we're competitive for years, and we say, it's time to make that bump. And then bringing in guys like Cameron, we got Tristan, we got KG, who's a knockdown shooter, we got Bryce, Pedro, Little P, and Paris Youngboy that just came in. So we got a lot of guys here that know what we've established, and other guys that are coming in hungry. Like I tell everybody all the time, you're gonna earn your playing time every single practice. It doesn't matter if you started here as a freshman or you just came in this year. Guys know if you come and compete every day, you're in that spot is yours.
And finally, for you as a coach, what have you done for yourself to prepare yourself for this year? Because I know we always talk about the players, right? A lot of times we know that we don't realize that coaches are still doing their due diligence, right, and getting better in their craft. So what have you been doing for yourself to make sure that you're able to give the players all that you can give them?
So the first thing for me was, as we expanded the program, I said I knew I had to bring in some high-level coaches, trainers. So we brought in guys like Roddy, guys like Vic, Nate, JJ, who's our strength and conditioning guy.
Yes, I mean,
co-coach who's my mentor, Coach Batista's been here. Mm-hmm. He and I, every night, so I leave home tonight, I watch either game film, practice film, or watch college games and look at windows that we could put into our sets. But I knew I had to strengthen the team, so bringing in, Jamal Tinsley's amazing. We got Jay, who's been on the operations side, so a lot of stuff you see here, the optics, we got practice jerseys, new uniforms. So everybody, and we got administration that's really been supporting us as well. So it's just been bringing in those people around me. But me, myself, I'm a gym rat, so I'm in here 12 hours a day. I get in here at 7 a.m. We got 7 a.m. workouts, gym, weight room. After school, we got strength and conditioning, study hall. Then we got practice, so some days we go to 7, 7:30. I'm the first one in, last one out. Saturdays I'm here, we have a Saturday Night Lights program. So I have other coaches and trainers that come, and our guys come in and just do a lot of skill work and weight room. So 6 days a week I'm here. Sundays, spend time with the family, and I'm back, watching film again, preparing for Monday, so that it's an everyday grind.
So I want you to look into the camera. I want you to tell the people in New York City, and especially your student body, why they should be packing the gym up this year.
Listen, Brandeis is coming this year. For those who haven't been watching, the city should be on notice. I tell the guys we don't do the talking with our mouths, we do it with our game. Preseason was great, but now, it's a new season. Every day we're gonna work hard, and just expect us to bring that fight every night, the Bulldog way.
No doubt. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. We here at Brandeis, see the Bulldog behind us, that orange and blue, looking mean. And we in Manhattan, bro. Alright, just let you know we get around out here on High School Basketball Weekly. We signing off. Your host, Glenn Poole Harding, here with Coach Blackman. We are out. Peace.
I appreciate you.
No doubt. No doubt.
Hope I see you at some games. I know it's a little commute for you.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of